Guys, so today I have my 2015 favourites. This video is where I show you all the products that I've been loving in 2015. If you'd like to see this makeup look I'm wearing, check out the down bar below and I'll list it below. It was my New Year's makeup, but you could wear it for any special occasion or even a costume if you wanted. So I'm just going to go through the products. I have quite a few products here and I'm not going to do them in any particular order. So I'm going to start off with makeup. The first product I've picked up is my Savvy by DB Classic Blush. This one is in the colour Plum and I really like this blush. It's been something that I've just reached for all year, no matter what the season. You can wear it heavy-handed and it looks much more like it does in the pan, or you can wear just a light washer colour and it looks amazing, and I would definitely recommend you check out the Savvy blushes. They are quickly becoming one of my favourite formulas. Next is a product I picked up at the end of last year and I didn't really fall in love with it until this year, and it is my e.l.f. blush slash highlight in Gotta Glow. I've been loving this one. It's a really nice kind of like light yellow gold highlight and it's really good for me, especially when I'm super fair. At the moment I'm quite tan and this is about the tannest I get because it is summer here, but I really like this one for winter. Even when I want to highlight, it's really nicely finely milled and it's not too like obnoxiously shiny or anything, so it was definitely a good product for uni. I'm sure you guys can guess it, but one of my favourite bronzers and one that I've definitely picked up in the last couple of months and one that I also loved last year was my Bourjois Delus de Soleil powder bronzer. This one is in the colour number 12 and it's just a light bronzer. I love this for just a light bronze kind of all over my kind of cheekbone and cheek area. It creates a really nice look without being too over the top and too contoured, so it's good for an everyday product. The next one is a product that I picked up at the beginning of the year, and this is kind of sad because it was limited edition, but I want to include it because it is something I've been loving and something that I reach for on an almost daily basis. When I don't want to think about what shadows to use, when I don't know what look I want to do, I turn to this one, and it is my Lorac Mega Pro. This was the Christmas release last year for Lorac and I just really love the shades in it. I really like the pigmentation and they're just kind of some of my go-to shadows. Contour kits were definitely a hype of 2015, and although I don't own any high-end ones, one of the ones I did pick up was the Australis Aeon Tour Contour Kit. This is something that was definitely hyped up in Australian stores and something that many people picked up with the intention of it being a Anastasia Beverly Hills dupe. I'm not sure about that because I don't have the Anastasia one, but I do really love it. Mine's the original, so they now have fair, medium and dark contour kits for different skin tones, but mine's just the original when they only came out with the one kit. Another trend of 2015 would probably be baking. Although it was seen in the last half of the year, loose powders became really popular because of this trend. And one of the ones I picked up, tried and loved was once again the Savvy by DB. This is their Perfect Finish Loose Powder. I really like this just because of the way it applies. It's super finely milled and you don't end up with too much product on this side of the sifter, and it's just looks really good on the skin. It doesn't look too cakey. It is translucent, so it's good to use if you don't want to add more coverage to your foundation, and I found it was really good for the baking technique and light enough to use under my eyes, which can often be a rarity when you're really fair. We'll stick with the face trend, I think, and here I have a concealer. This is the Rimmel Match Perfection Concealer. I love this one. I love the brush tip on it. I love the way it applies. I love the way it blends out, and I love that this one is in 10 Ivory and it is super brightening on me. So it's an amazing formula. It lasts all day. I find that it doesn't crease as badly as some of my other concealers, and I think it's kind of a product that's not talked about very much, but I really love it. I have been trying to get on point brows this year. It's been like one of my missions. So I picked up the Models Prefer Essential Brow Kit with that inclination in mind, and as you can see I've hit pan on the wax. I have really liked this product. It's been really good for when my hair's kind of this colour because it has some like reddish warm tones in it, and this wax is definitely warm toned. If you have like a cool brown hair colour, I don't think this would work for you, but it is in the light to medium colour, and if you have ash blonde hair, this is definitely going to be too warm. But for someone with medium brown hair, and especially hair with warm undertones, this is a really good product. I don't use the powder very often, but I reach for the waxed all the time. I have a few mascaras, and there were some that I loved in 2015, but for different reasons. The first one is the Rimmel Sexy Curves Full Volume Mascara. I really like this one because of the wand. It's amazing to get into my lower lashes and not get product like kind of on my under eye area. I find that bigger wands, I don't have massive lashes, and so bigger wands tend to like transfer the product onto my waterline and onto my under eye area, and this one didn't do that, so it's still my go-to for an under eye mascara or a lower lash mascara. The two mascaras that I loved for my top lashes, this is the Face of Australia Impact Curl Volume Mascara. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you know that I use this throughout most of my videos in 2015. It's an amazing mascara, and it's really, really good if you have stubborn lashes. I found that it really helped my lashes to look amazing. So even though I have stubborn lashes and they're short and kind of spiky and kind of sit down like this one really helped to emphasize them and give them a bit of curl. It didn't work all day, like the curl didn't hold all day, but it looked good to start with. Then the one that I've been using lately in every single video is my Maybelline The Falsies Volume Express. I love this one because it makes me look like I have like 100 lashes. I put it on and my lashes are so fluttery, they're so full, it doesn't clump, I don't get spider lashes. It's just amazing, and I can't believe it took me this long to jump on the Falsies bandwagon. Australis came out with these shadows towards the end of the year, and I've been using this one non-stop, and this is the Australis Metallics eyeshadow. This one is in the colour Guns and Rose Petals, and I've been using this one, like I said, all the time. It's amazing for your inner corner, it's amazing to apply on the lid for like a pop of shimmer, and I definitely recommend it. Any tutorials that I have using any of these products, I'll link them down below if it's like a feature product. So I know that I used this in a tutorial and it was like the feature of the lid, so I'll leave it all linked down below. The next product is the Australis Velour Lips Matte Lip Cream. I really like the matte lip creams, but this colour in specific, which is Paris, is my favourite. It's a really nice nude, and I often find myself wearing this when I'm going out because it lasts a really long time, but it doesn't look funny when it wears off because it is a nude. I also like that it's kind of more of like a pinky nude, and it's not too nude. That was a lot of nudes in that sentence, but I really like it. Some of the other velour lips I'm not that much a fan of, but I really like this one. Last but not least is the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. I really enjoy this one because I like using it as kind of like a mixing medium or to settle down the powder on my face. I can't comment on the longevity. I can't tell you whether it makes your makeup last longer, but I do know that it helps my makeup to look better. When I'm feeling a little bit cakey, I spray some of this on and all the powder on my face just settles into my skin a bit more. It's also great to use as a mixing medium. So if you have a shadow and a brush that you want to wet like you would with Fix Plus, this one's really good, and it's about a third. No, it's got to be less than that. It's like a 10th of the price. So check it out, especially if you're not really sure if you want to use a setting spray or a mixing medium. Maybe check this out before you go and buy one because it's only $3, and then you can decide if you like it and if you want to go spend the money on MAC Fix Plus. For apps in my 2015 favourites, I've loved the YouTube Studio app. It's helped me keep track of my watch time, my subscribers, the videos that I have going up that are scheduled, all of that kind of stuff. So I've been really loving that, and I definitely recommend that you download it if you don't have it already. I also lately have been really loving Gummy Drop, and it's been one of the games that I've been playing maybe for the last couple of months. So I'm including it in this because it is something that I've really enjoyed and I would definitely recommend. The other thing I've really been enjoying is Map My Walk, and I don't walk very much because of my spina bifida, but I do walk Bella a lot in my wheelchair. So I sit in my wheelchair and she just kind of like walks along, and I walk her on a leash, and it's really good because then I can track how long we've been out for, and I can track how far she has walked. Because even though I don't walk her, I like to know how much I'm walking her a week. Some weeks might be more, some weeks might be less. And it kind of helps me judge her behaviour and stuff for the week. So that might sound really silly, but if you have a puppy, you know routine is the key. So they're all of my 2015 favourites. I hope you guys like this video. I know most of them were makeup products, but I can't think of any beauty products that I loved for the whole year. So give this video a thumbs up if you did like it, and I'm hoping to bring you favourites videos every month of 2016. Also, leave a comment below if you guys have a channel and filmed a 2015 favourites. I would love to see it and to see what you've been loving. And until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video in 2016. Bye guys!